Redskins about to play.
Yeah. And the Bengals and the Browns gonna play.
I gotta hook up with the PlayStation.
Hey, so if I win, I get that last spot, right?
For the Browns, yeah.
Just for that, I'm gonna put my whole effort into trying to beat him though.
Elvis, why'd you retire, man?
What happened?
Why'd you retire? Why didn't you go over to the other league?
For what?
What do you mean for what? You haven't been reading stuff?
I'm barely on.
I see it. Look.
I pop in and I pop out, and that's it. I see if somebody tag me to set up a game, and I'm out. I jump in and I jump right back out.
I think there's one team left. We're gonna start up. The Caps fucked up on this one. We're gonna. Just to carry this right over to the next generation.
Man, I'm broke. I'm not getting no PlayStation 5. I'm broke.
We're not. We're playing PlayStation 4 first.
I know.
He said the bitch ain't gonna still be broke.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not getting that shit until next Christmas.
So my this Christmas coming up? This
Christmas. Fuck that. Next Christmas.
Yeah,
Yeah, the way it's looking now, shoot, I can get well.
They're crazy, man, how they PlayStation 5 going right now.
Yeah, for real.
Hey, what they said they got to hook up on the PS5 while somebody got the PlayStation.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. Yeah, I got two on. No, I'm got two.
Who got two of them?
I do. The Chiefs do. I got two.
See, you know what? I hope triple fault, man. That's the problem. Hogging up two goddamn PlayStation 5.
No, it one for my wife and one for myself.
What? Man, that was a waste of money. Show it to somebody.
That could have shit. That shit.
I'm not gonna argue with my wife. I'm sorry, I can't do it. Y'all want me in the doghouse.
Shit.
So she can get her hair did with some of that money.
Okay.
I left this thing over 2 hours. Now they got a game. Oh, I can put it right here.
Excuse me? 2 hours.
There about to be some good games about to come. The Chiefs. I mean, not the Chiefs, but the Broncos playing right now. Bronco, you look over. I lost last night, man.
Oh, man.
I'm happy you lost.
2 hours.
I ain't even realize I could make the playoffs.
No, you told me downstairs. You said, here.
Yeah, that crazy how I lost last night. Now the Brown win, he in anyway. The Broncos win, he in there anyway.
Here, I
need the Browns to lose.
Okay, I got you. Don't worry about it.
I just. We're just talking.
Just because you want me to lose so bad, I got you.
I can't help it. If I say I want you to win, it'll be a problem.
Then I'm gonna lose.
Okay, I want you to win then.
I bet. I got you. Want me to lose? I got you.
Well, I like it though. I like how the playoff came down to win like
somebody. Whoever got the link, send it to me real quick.
I will.
Thank you.
I'm telling you. I told the Bengals what I'm gonna do. Wildcat left, Wildcat right.
Oh, that was the truth.
I watch me come out. That's what I'm coming out with.
Right. What time y'all playing?
9:30.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm coming out in Wildcat.
No, he ain't coming out in Wildcat. He said he ain't coming out in Wildcat.
I put money on that.
Check that. Still gone. And 11.
You okay?
Put money on that.
You okay?
The first series, I'm Wildcat.
I hold you from on that first series then.
I hope I do too. Cause that shit gonna wake my ass up, and then I'm gonna turn up.
I know, right?
Yo, so wait, Alice, if you win, you're in?
Yeah. I think the last two spots are between me and Chiefs.
Yeah, the last two spots, yeah.
What you gonna want me to win? Who just said what I want to win? Yeah, I want to win.
With use the mobile phone, not the app or normal.
Everybody want to win. That's the name of the game, to win.
Shit, to be honest with you, if you would have never said nothing, I would have just took it for it is what it is and went out there and played. But now I know I got a chance to make it. Fuck it,
Oh yeah, I be looking at that playoff real close.
I don't. Obviously, I didn't even know I had a chance to make it in.
Yeah. I thought I lost last night. You know, you beat me head to head. You know that, right?
I know. That's the only reason I get in if I win.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna be watching this game close.
Me, I'm gonna be all over it. I'm gonna be all over like white on rice.
This man gonna be in the goddamn Bengals DM talking about do this and do that.
I ain't that good. I ain't that good like Maryland, man. He good at that right there. He a good coach. I ain't that good.
Goddamn special assistant coach.
Hey, Bronco, Brown, what team you in next year?
Nothing.
Oh, you leaving?
At the moment.
Oh.
There's one team left.
What team is it?
I think it's the Texans.
What?
Yeah. You know how long we've been put this up?
Set up city. Fucking Texans. Nobody wants them. They don't got no draft pick. They don't got nothing.
Yeah, they do.
They got draft picks. That's why they don't got nobody.
Oh no! When a trade happens, wherever he goes, we got to make the trade, and whatever picks come out of it.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Washington football team. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
It's over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On first down, Gibson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Allen has it, left side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, here's Love. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. Here. He's coming.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Broncos nothing.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but now it'll be third down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. Looking to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and now it's 3rd down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
6 yards to go.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find Lindsey here. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6.
The pass.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at him with the same.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
Philip Lindsay with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Play action. Haskins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's 2nd and 8. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 22-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They go play action now. Haskins. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Two quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
52 is the mark, boy. 52.
Now it's Lindsey. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
The ball carrier.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Washington offense at their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, Steve. Here I come. 47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. Even. 4 down. Even.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Tressway now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 33 and a first. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far. And it was again on the last play.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Broncos.
31 yards on the punt there. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
It's a pickup.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Wide open receiver complete.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Escaping the pressure.
You gotta love it, baby. Give
Haskins
us some
hit,
more.
and he lost the football. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Brought down at the
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Gibson. That's good for a Washington.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
14. Washington 7.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
51 for Mike, boy, 51.
Here's Love. And they're going to him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. To rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14. 17 yards that time and a Washington 1st.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and now it's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Haskins on 3rd down. And Allen's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And Washington has taken the lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes this Washington 21. Broncos 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Kendall Fuller.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
A gain of
That's
7.
a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This is the tight end fan. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
Complete.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
A gain of 1 yard. First down, Broncos.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Back to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. He's got his tight end, Fant. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
First down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Today's finals, Washington.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for Washington, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Denver, We'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.